let's talk about walking in the light. As you very well know, we live in the realm of duality, and there are polarities all around us. It's white light, and also in a sense, it's a dark shadow. But you've got to kind of find your way through to the white light and not let yourself in any way be either seduced, tempted, or worse simply, at the fate of those that might, let's say, I hate to even say it, but conspire to put ill-dignified or problematic energies into your vibrational field. Case in point, I've had so many clients over the years who have been fraught, distraught, because they're concerned about the curses that they have been told or believe have been placed on them. It very much concerns me, because they start to really fall into the seduction of voodoo-esque, for lack of a better description, energies. And that placebo effect ultimately is what makes these negative charges gain in their vibrational field. And these people waste a lot of money. Now, I've had clients over the years, thank God it's a small percentage, but I do have them that really get absorbed by this problem. An example, one gal in particular, I tell her in her reading, you don't have a curse on you. There's nobody doing that. There's nobody that really can do that to you. But because she believes that there is a curse on her, no matter what the reading says, she goes to some fly-by-night gypsy, come on in and pay me $5 for a reading kind of thing. That's how you're seduced in it initially. And then, of course, she's told the inevitable. You've got a curse on you that only I, the poobah, can remove. So for a $700, believe it or not, salt bath, we will remove the curse from you. So $700 is forked over, an egg is cracked on someone's head, a salt bath, wah wah, whatever it is they say, some smoke, mirrors, glitter in the eyes, and the next thing you know, the spell is still there, the client is informed, and for another $700, surely the second salt bath will just annihilate that negative energy once and for all. Inevitably, the dark forces are not removed. The person still feels that they suffer under the curse, and they come back for another read. And of course, I don't want people coming to me any sooner than needs be. So whether it's once a year or once every 6 months, but I wouldn't, not only do I not encourage people to come sooner, but it's not permissible. Anyway, when an individual finally comes to me and once again I see that there's no curse, I do everything within my power to lift their spirits, to let them know that it's going to be all right. There is nothing that I pick up that is going to hurt you other than your belief in the curse. So let it go. No one has that kind of power over you. Pull in your energy fields. Pray. Surround yourself in white light and good people. Don't buy into that. That sympathetic magic, and that's even putting it at a grandiose vibrational field, that curse or that bogus thing that these people are told, these are the seeds that germinate into ultimately someone's undoing, their unhinging. You must not allow it. My own history included. I remember long ago, I was just a kid, and I was starting to really suffer from my degenerative osteoarthritis, and my hip was hurting me so much as a young man, and I couldn't walk without crutches and canes. And I had gone to one of those readers at a Renaissance fair. When you're in pain and suffering sometimes, you can be very vulnerable. I've gotten a lot of calls today from people who are having surgery tomorrow. One gal in particular, it's very sweet. I gave her all the white light I could to let her know, you're going to be fine. Anyway, getting back to this Ren fair. So I pay this guy whatever minimum amount of money that these people want to be read. And he tells me, there's a spell that's been put on you. It was done with wood. And unless you can break the spell, you're going to suffer and your legs will deteriorate and blah, blah, blah. So of course, you leave a little shaken from something like that. But I guess, thank God, the difference between me and some people, and I know a lot of you are strong too, is I don't buy it. No one is going to be able to put a spell on me. They could try, I guess, but you know what? Most people love me. And anyone that doesn't like me, if not love me, You know what? They don't like anybody. They probably don't even like themselves. So I didn't buy into that whole someone's putting a spell on me stuff. You know what? Sometimes you just get a degeneration in your cartilage. Sometimes an 8-year-old gets a tumor in their brain. Sometimes a woman gets breast cancer. We're human beings and these things just happen to us. But please, never, ever, ever, ever believe that somebody put a spell on you unless you would just like to sit in front of the toilet and flush $100 bills away while you're getting some kind of a salt scrub. The most that will happen is you'll exfoliate your skin. Oh, my good Charlie. He's a good boy. Don't you ultimately want to walk in the light? Don't you want to believe in the light? I do. The light is always what is the bright energy. It's the shield. It's the energy field that you surround yourself in that protects you. It saves you. Those ill-dignified forces, and you'll have to excuse Troy in the distance if you hear him, he's digging himself into a little bag that he loves. But don't you want to be in a world where you feel safe? Yes, there are going to be from time to time those people that, you know what, either you can't get along with, or because of maybe their own personal troubles, they're going to, let's say, you want to go for a stroll now? They're going to try to maybe pull you into it. I find sometimes that maybe it's just that simple adage, misery loves company. It's your choice. Okay, but don't let them do it to you. Don't allow it. You must always believe in your strength. Your body, your mind, your emotions, your metaphysics, your spirituality, it all belongs to you. Empower it. Let the white light sparkle all around you. You belong to you. And that's what matters most. Now, I don't want to hear anyone say in the future when they come for a read, Daniel, I think there's a curse on me. There isn't. And yes, if there is those occasional ill-dignified whatchamacallits out there that try to throw that stuff in your face, you know what? Just let it go, please. You're going to be all right. There's a goodness that will forever prevail. And while we are discussing such things as white light, and goodness, and sacredness, and holiness, and all the reasons to understand that that is where the power of the universe, the omniverse, really comes from, let us indeed do a read. Okay. When we speak about the empowerment of white light, I don't want to show you that vibration necessarily, only because of this. Last week in this room, I had to do a reading for a family who have suffered at the hands of unspeakable tragedy. And that wasn't because of some spell. That was because of really desperation. And it was too awful to talk about. It's a life of a psychic. It's something that I have to deal with, and I had to be able to help my clients move through. But remember where our mindset is at. Is there darkness in the world? And is it hard? And is it challenging? You betcha. But does it make you stronger? And can it make you wiser? And can you ultimately rise to the surface of this all? Yes, you can. You will. So let's see what the vibes have to say. And now that we've programmed the white light energy in, something very sweet and very blue comes up. The vibrational fields say that if you do this, then you are guaranteed success. So that's the first thing you get. And by the way, this vibe is ruled by Taurus. We're reading for you in the last week of Taurus just before Gemini begins. By the time this video is actually up and maybe put some music in or whatever for your delight, we'll start to be thinking like Geminis. Things will be moving along much more quickly. We won't be in this Taurus energy field, which frankly, I love. But it's time to move on in the wheel of the year and start to think at a rapid rate. So let this vibrational field represent, by the way, let it represent what it represents. The moon in Taurus. They say the mothers that are the most loving are the mothers who have moon in Taurus. Now let's face it, every mother's loving. Most of them are, at least. But if they got a moon in Taurus, they're exceptionally so. And by the way, not the smothering kind of my little baby, you'll be mine until you're 60 kind of thing, but mothers that sometimes even push their babies, so to speak, out of the nest at a certain age because they want the children to grow. So this is love, but love for the sake of wanting an individual to be the best they can be. That's a personal success. Okay, let's take a look at vibrational field in the Grand Trine. You know I love these trines. Number 2. The second vibrational field, as we walk in the light, says this. Okay. All right, up here. Third eye energy. This is the vibrational field of the Eye of Horus. By the way, it just represents good luck. So, we were talking before about curses and ill luck. This is good luck. This is the best good luck you could have because it's antiquitous good luck. Good for us. This vibrational field represents what we should be embracing. The all-seeing eye over the dollar bill, the American dollar bill. The third eye chakra. The knowing, ultimately, what's true, what's right, and what's not. What's to be, I don't know if I should say ignored because you should always be aware, but what you should not pay too much credence to as you look above the fray with your third eye and see what is pure and of the highest white light. The Eye of Horus, good for you. And the capstone of the pyramid, maybe the most important energy of the bunch, that spills out in satiety all of its energy into this pyramid of white light, says this. Sorry, I'm taking my time, but I want to make sure you get the right vibe. I have to feel it first. Huh, wow. So the vibrations are saying February. And I know why. Because this is the future. In February, we will be in the year of the water snake. And this is the year where one of the potential curses could be that a lot of people are going to get frantic towards the end of the year when all the planets align. And the media or other sources are going to tell you the Mayan calendar's right. And we're all going to die. But the Mayan calendar says nothing about the fact that we're all going to die. And this vibration is telling us we're going to be here next year. We're going to be here to see the change into February of 2013, the year of the water snake. And we will be able to shed the scales and skin of the past and come through all of this live and lovely and fresh and renewed. So, as far as curses are concerned, Bahui, you're of the white light, remain in the white light, be blessed.